Hello my dear students, in this lecture we will see one more numerical on Goodman diagram. The question is, a spherical pressure vessel, see here, with given data, I am writing here given data, here spherical pressure vessel is given, spherical pressure vessel is given, right, with 500 mm ID, internal diameter, ID means internal diameter, means diameter of pressure vessel is given 500 mm, internal diameter of pressure vessel is 500 mm, is made from cold drawn steel. See here, the material is cold drawn steel. Here it is made from cold drawn steel with SUT of 440 Newton per mm square. Right. For these condition, that is SUT is equal to 440 Newton per mm square and cold drawn steel, the surface finish factor Ka will be 0.82 and they will provide directly this value in examination. Don't worry about that. Now again, SYT is given. SYT is given 242 Newton per mm square. Now next statement is, it is subjected to internal pressure which varies from 0 to 6 Newton per mm square. Here there is an internal pressure which varies from 0 to, that is minimum pressure is 0 MPa Newton per mm square and maximum pressure is 6 Newton per mm square. Pressure is varying means it is a fluctuating load. Again, the expected reliability is 50% and factor of safety is 3.5. Here the percentage reliability is 50%. For percentage reliability to 50%, the reliability factor is 1 and factor of safety is given 3.5. Factor of safety is given 3.5. Now the size factor is 0.85. Directly they have given you size factor, that is KB. KB is equal to 0.85. Now next statement is, the vessel is expected to withstand infinite number of cycles. Means we have to design for infinite life. We have to design for infinite life as it is withstanding infinite number of cycles. Let us say I will use Goodman line. We can use Goodman line, Gerber parabola or Soderberg line. Let us say I will use Goodman line for the design. Let us say I am using here Goodman line for the design. Right. Now question is, calculate the thickness of plate. That is, now pressure vessel is made from the plates. That means what is the thickness of pressure vessel? This is the question. Right. What is the thickness of pressure vessel? Right. Now, my dear students, see, endurance strength. Endurance strength is for steel 0.5 SUT, which is nothing but 0.5 into 440, which is nothing but 220 Newton per mm square. And as nothing mentioned about stress concentration factor, here I am assuming modified stress concentration factor as 1. Again, as again I am assuming load factor as 1 and temperature factor as 1, as they have not provided any data regarding them. Therefore here I am assuming them as 1. Right. Now if you are not able to calculate from given data, then you have to assume as 1. Now we have to find corrected endurance strength, which is nothing but SE, which is equal to Ka, Kb, Kc, Kd, Ke, Kg, Se dash. Therefore put all the values. Ka is 0.82, Kb is 0.85, Kc1, Kd1, Ke1, Kg1, all factors are 1 and Se dash is 220. Therefore from this calculation you will get Se equal to 153.34 Newton per mm square. This value you will get for corrected endurance strength. Now pressure is varying here. Pressure is varying from minimum pressure to maximum pressure. Therefore we have to find amplitude of pressure, which is nothing but maximum pressure minus minimum pressure divided by 2, which is nothing but equal to 6 minus 0 by 2, which is nothing but 3 Newton per mm square. Also we have to calculate mean pressure, which is nothing but maximum pressure plus minimum pressure divided by 2, which is nothing but 6 plus 0 divided by 2, which is equal to 3 Newton per mm square. Therefore here mean pressure and pressure amplitude are same. Therefore as it is spherical pressure vessel, there will be a hoop stress only. For spherical pressure vessel there will be a hoop stress only, which is nothing but hoop stress is equal to PD divided by 4T, where P is inside pressure, D is inside diameter divided by 4T. Now we have to find mean stress and stress amplitude. While finding stress amplitude, it will be pressure amplitude inside diameter divided by 4t, and while calculating mean stress it will be pressure mean inside diameter divided by 4t, and as mean pressure and pressure amplitude are same, therefore here stress amplitude and mean stress will be same, which is equal to PA di divided by 4t. Therefore mean stress and stress amplitude equal to 3 into inside diameter they have given. Inside diameter is provided as 500 divided by 4t. Therefore stress amplitude is equal to mean stress is equal to the value you will find as, for these both are same, equal to 375 divided by t Newton per mm square. Right, now here we have to use Goodman line, and as per Goodman line, on y-axis there will be a stress amplitude, on x-axis there will be a mean stress, and on y-axis there will be a corrected endurance strength, and on x-axis there will be a ultimate strength SUT, and join this SE with SUT. This will be the Goodman line, that is A to B is a Goodman line, and area under A to B is a safe zone. Now as per Goodman diagram, now therefore the equation of this line is, for Goodman line equation is sigma A divided by SE plus sigma M divided by SUT is equal to 1 upon factor of safety. Now use this equation to find thickness. Right, now we will use this equation, therefore put all the values in this equation. Now see here, the values of sigma A we have calculated as 375 divided by T, this is the sigma A, divided by SE. SE value we have calculated corrected endurance strength as 153.34 plus sigma M is again 375 divided by T divided by the SUT value. SUT value is provided 440 in question is equal to 1 upon factor of safety is 3.5. Right, now put all the values and solve for T. Therefore if I consider 1 upon T common, then in bracket there will be 375 divided by 153.34 plus 375 divided by 440 is equal to 1 upon 3.5, and solve for T. If you solve this equation for thickness, then you will find thickness equal to 11.54 mm, and this is answer for this question. Thank you dear students. In next lecture we will see one more numerical on fluctuating stresses.